Okay, guys, good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to learn about Ielts reading, and we're going to learn specifically about how to answer a match paragraph headings type of questions. So let's start now. What type of question is this? We are over a list of headings. And then after that, we have to choose the best headings for each paragraph in the passage. So we could have 7 to 9 paragraphs in the reading passage, and each paragraph, our task is to choose the best heading for that. Next, this type of question is quite difficult because of the answers are not in order in the passage. For example, headings 1 could be the best answer for paragraph 1. It's not like that. You have to find, it could be first heading is the best answer for paragraph, the last paragraph, or for the middle paragraph. And after that, some of the headings may be similar. This is, we call it distraction. So sometimes IELTS have that kind of question and that kind of answer. So you have to pay attention which of the headings could be the best options to be the answer of that paragraph. Okay. Here are some techniques you could use to answer the match paragraph headings questions. First, you have to do this type of question, the paragraph headings questions last. You have to do all the other questions for that reading passage first. Like if you have a question matching paragraph heading for reading task 1, if you have a question about paragraph heading, true, false, not given, multiple choice, or gap fill, you have to do the true, false, not given, multiple choice, and gap fill first. And after that, you're going to answer the paragraph headings question. Why? Because by doing the other question first, you'll become more familiar with the reading process. So when you are trying to find the best headings for each paragraph, it's quite easy for you because you already know something about the paragraph, or you maybe remember something that you've read before when you are doing the true, false, not given or other questions. Okay? And it could be the best way for you to easily find the answer for the correct headings. And then the second technique is you have to underline keywords in each heading on the list. This is to make you easy to find a word that could be the corresponding synonym in the paragraph. If you already underline the keyword first in the headings, it can make you easily find the corresponding synonym in the paragraph, and it's more likely you could find the best choice of the answer was. And then the third, read the shortest or easiest paragraph first. You can choose any other paragraph that you think that this is the shortest one or this is the easiest one, or I know a little thing about this paragraph. I know what is this paragraph talking about. So you should read that paragraph first and then try to find the best headings. Okay. So this techniques is you have to you don't do like you read the headings first, like first heading you read that, after that you going through all the reading passages to find which paragraph suit the headings the best. But what you have to do is you have to read the paragraph first and then you try to go through all the headings and find the correct one. Okay, if you have questions, just stop me and ask about that. Yeah. Now, what you have to do is you have to read at normal speed. You don't have to hurry. And then you have to underline the main ideas in the paragraph. It could make you easily to find the best answer. After that, you have to compare with all the headings. Just go through and look the keywords you've underlined. And the last, you have to choose the best one. Remember, we could find a distractor or headings distraction. So you have to pay attention to the whole context or the whole meaning of the paragraph, and you have to compare it with the whole meaning of the headings. After that, you have to choose the best one. Okay, here are the type of the question 1 to 7. Reading passages, you have to choose, you have to choose the correct headings for paragraph A to H from the list of headings below. Here we have the list of headings. The instruction is you have to write the correct number 1 to 11 in boxes 1 to 7 on your answer sheet. So we have a list of headings and we have the question. Paragraph A, which headings could be the best headings to explain the whole about paragraph 1? Okay, this type of questions, based on our techniques I've explained to you before, you have to do this headings question last. You have to make other question for that reading passage first. You have to do that first. After that, this could be the last question for that reading passage you have to do. Okay. After that, underline keywords in each headings like this. For example, here for the second headings, we already have that's as an example for paragraph B. So the first heading is a push. Here we underline the keywords. A push to stop such intense study. And then the third one is impressive school completion rate. The next, preparing for TOEFL. Rebellion against the system. 6, growing importance of studying English. 7, schools prove costly for parents. The next, missing classes in unusual. After that, it's not all good in current education system. Subject matter and teaching styles. And the last, choice of high school. We already underlined the keywords in each headings. So we have the description, or we have a short description about what we are going to search in the reading process. Okay, and number 3, start with the shortest or easiest paragraph. So here we have the reading passage. It's about Korean high schools. We have reading passage section A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. So what you have to do is you have to start to answer this question, this matching paragraph heading, by answering the shortest or the easiest paragraph first. Here I can say that this one, D, E, F, G, is quite the easy one because it's not too long, and also we have this shortest one. So what I want you guys to do is you have 3 minutes. You have to find the correct headings for each section in this paragraph. Okay. Don't forget to send me your answer through chat privately, and your time start now for 3 minutes. Because we have limited time, try to answer the shortest paragraph or the easiest paragraph first. Then you go to the long paragraph. 2 minutes left. Don't forget to send your answer to chat. Ms. Irmatul, please take your answer for paragraph B. I give you guys additional 1 minute. Two seconds. Okay, you may stop now. Your question is quite fiery, guys. Okay, we're going to the next question. Here we have paragraph H. You have 45 seconds. Your time start now. Mr. Rido, please take your answer. Ms. Fatika, good job. Mr. Anam, good job. Mr. Rahdi, good job. Okay, guys, time's up. Mr. Rido, good job. Let's move to the next question. Here we have paragraph A and C. Your time is 1 minute 30 seconds. And start now. One minute left. I give you guys additional 1 minute. Miss Irma, please take your answer. Proceed. Mr. Rafli, please take your answer for number paragraph A. Okay, guys, time's up. Let's see your answer. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's try to explain the paragraph one by one. First, we have paragraph A here. Mr. Rido, could you please explain your answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Paragraph A. The answer is, I think, list of readings. Number 3.
Number 3, an impressive school completion rate.
Because in the second sentence, I saw like suicide rate in South Korea, and it explained about the tiers of education.
So here you have a major role in bringing Korea's economic. This one.
Yeah.
Okay, so your answer is an impressive school completion rate.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone have a different answer? Ms. Fatika?
My answer is a rebellion against the system.
Okay, why you choose that answer?
I'm not sure, Miss, but I think it's the second sentence that mentioned. However, its rigid hierarchy structure has been criticized for lowering innovation.
Okay, so your answer is a rebellion against the system. It's rigid hierarchical structure has been criticized for lowering innovation. Okay, guys, thanks for your explanation. So, if you read the paragraph A here, kita baca sama-sama ya. South Korean education has been praised for various reasons. Okay, kalau di Indonesiain mereka ini sangat dijunjung tinggi atau sangat dielu-elukan atau dibanggakan karena beberapa hal, including its comparatively high results and its major role in bringing Korea's economic development. However, berarti tadinya udah disanjung-sanjung karena pendidikan di Korea itu bisa mengembangkan ekonomi Korea, tapi its rigid hierarchical structure has been criticized for lowering innovation. Tapi karena hierarkinya, jadi inovasi itu kurang, rendah. It has also been described as intensely competitive, with the system being attributed for the high suicide rate in South Korea. Okay, the tiers of education are infant school, primary school, middle school, high school, and post-secondary education. If we are going to the list of headings, here we have, by the way, kita ini dulu ya. Di sini, di paragraph A, we have has been praised for various reasons. However, hierarchical structure has been criticized, and high suicide rate in South Korea. For headings number 1, a push to put a stop to such intense study, enggak. Karena ini sama sekali enggak menyebutkan ada push untuk menghentikan intense study. Ada kata-kata intensely competitive, tapi secara arti dari headings pertama itu enggak sesuai. How about number 3, an impressive school completion rate? Ini juga enggak. Di sini enggak ada disebutin completion rate sama sekali. Preparing for TOEFL lagi-lagi enggak juga. Rebellion against the system juga enggak. Karena rebellion against the system itu apa ya? Apa bahasa Indonesia rebellion against the system? Pemberontakan terhadap sistem, ini enggak ada disebutin di dalam sini. Kemudian the growing importance of studying English juga enggak. Study schools prove costly for parents juga enggak. Missing classes in unusual, enggak ada sama sekali disebutin. Nah, it's not all good in the Korean education system. Bisa jadi di sini disebutin it's not all good in the Korean education system. Jadi dia bilang enggak selamanya baik di sistem pendidikan Korea. Kalau dibaca, ini mirip-mirip dengan headings yang ke-9 ini. Karena di sini disebutin South Korean education has been praised for various reasons. It means that South Korean education have good things, but dia juga ada hal-hal yang bikin hal-hal yang kurang baik dari Korean education. Sama kan? It's not all good in the Korean education system karena sistem itu ini tadi high suicide rate in South Korea, resulting in high suicide rate in South Korea. So it could be the answer. How about 10? The choice of high school enggak, subject matters and teaching styles juga enggak. So the best answer is it's not all good in the Korean education system. Oke? Okay? Ada yang ingin ditanyakan? Nggak ada ya. How about paragraph C? Mr. Noval? Mr. Noval, are you there?
Yes.
Please
I'm
explain.
here. Okay, for paragraph C, I guess the answer is it was a push to put a stop to such intense study.
Okay.
This is because in that paragraph is commonly mentioned about a Korean education system that make Korean student cannot sleep for enough time.
Okay, okay. Well,
So
I
I guess
can find that.
the paragraph after I read the paragraph, the implication is about the strict rule of education Korean that make the student don't have enough time to sleep.
Okay, so your answer is
Number 1.
Number 1, push to put a stop to such intense study. Okay, can I have another explanation, Mr. Anam? Mr. Anam, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Could you please explain your answer for paragraph C?
I think that the paragraph C is referred to heading number 5.
Heading
Maybe
number 5.
Rebellion. Yeah,
Okay,
rebellion against the system, because in the paragraph they explain about the rebellious student. In the last sentence, the rebellious student will often stay in class, and in the paragraph in the sentence before, they explain about some high school students are offered chance, but this offer often refuse.
Okay, so because you see the rebellious students here, so it tends to, the answer could be number 5 in headings, right?
And surprisingly, some high school, but they often refuse on the first session. In the middle sentence.
Here, this one. Okay, thanks for your explanation, guys. So let's see what is the correct answer, ya. If you read this paragraph, kita baca sama-sama. It is commonly known in Korea that if you sleep 3 hours a day, you may get into a top sky university. If you sleep 4 hours each day, you may get into another university. If you sleep 5 or more hours each day, especially in your last year of high school, forget getting into a university. Accordingly, many high school students in their final year do not have any time off, okay? For holidays, birthdays, or vacations before the CATs, university entrance exams. Surprisingly, some high school students are offered chance to travel with family to enjoy fun and relaxing vacations, but these offers are often refused in the first suggestion and increasingly on later additional trips, if any, due to peer influence and a fear of falling behind in classes. Oke, jadi inti dari paragraf yang ini, yang di atas ini, adalah mereka tidak mau ketinggalan pendidikannya, meskipun udah di offer vacations, kemudian holidays atau birthday, mereka tetap idenya adalah mereka tidak mau ketinggalan dengan pendidikannya dan tidak mau menghabiskan waktu untuk hal-hal seperti yang disebutkan tadi, like holidays, birthday, or vacations. Okay, many high school students seem to prefer staying with friends and studying. Okay, many high school students seem to prefer staying with friends and studying rather than going on vacations. So here we have. Nah, the idea of skipping classes for fun is extremely rare in Korea. Sebenarnya inti dari di atas ini adalah kata ini. The idea of skipping classes for fun is extremely rare in Korea. Okay, so number 1, a push to put a stop to such intense study. Nggak ada kata-kata a push to stop intense study. Kemudian yang ketiga, impressive school completion rate juga enggak. Preparing for TOEFL juga enggak. Nah, sekarang di sini ada kata-kata di belakang. Seperti yang Mr. Anam sebutkan, rebellious students will often stay in class and use smartphones connected to the internet to chat with friends behind the teacher's back during classes. Oke, bahkan rebellious student pun, mereka nggak akan meninggalkan kelas, tapi mereka akan tetap di kelas dengan meskipun nggak memperhatikan apa yang dikatakan oleh guru, mereka tetap di kelas dan menggunakan smartphone-nya untuk chat dengan temannya. So, rebellion against the system, kalau berdasarkan kata ini dan berdasarkan kata sebelumnya, that's not the correct answer. Okay? Next, the growing importance of studying English juga enggak. Study schools prove costly for parents, enggak. Sorry, ini kelewatan. Subject matter and teaching styles juga enggak. The choice of high school juga enggak. Yang paling tepat adalah missing classes is unusual. Here. Why? Because of this. The idea of skipping classes for fun is extremely rare in Korea. Extremely rare means that is unusual, okay? So the correct answer for paragraph C is headings number 8. Missing classes is unusual. I hope you guys understand. Kalau ada yang nggak ngertiin, silahkan ditanya kembali ya. Okay? Can we move to the next slide? Okay, let's go. So now we have paragraph D, E, and F, and G. Mr. Rafdi, would you please help me explain paragraph D? Mr. Rafdi?
Yes, Miss. Actually, yes. I missed the paragraph D in my answer.
Oh, okay. How about Miss Irma? Miss Irma, are you there? Okay. Oh, we don't have Miss Irma anymore. How about Mr. Rido? We're back to Mr. Rido. Would you please explain paragraph D, your answer for that?
Yeah, my answer is for paragraph D is number 11 because
The choice of high schools.
yeah, because
Okay.
it explains about some of several schools in Korea, like in the second sentence, like for students who do not wish college education, vocational schools, especially blah blah blah. Technology, it explains about the choices of high school, I think, and then I see the sentence, the three sentence, other type of high school include public high school and private school.
Okay.
It's like explain about it.
Okay, thank you. Actually, that's the correct answer, and you spotted the correct keywords in the sentence. So for paragraph D, here we have high schools in Korea can be divided into specialty tracks that accord with students' interest and career path. For example, there are science high school, foreign language, and art specialty high schools. It means that the type of the high schools, okay, to which students can attend with prior entrance examinations, which are generally highly competitive. Other type of high schools include public high schools and private high schools. So this paragraph talks about high schools and the type of that. So it means the type of that, it means that similar to the choice of high school. So the correct answer must be headings 11. And here we have, we've done the paragraph D. And now we move to paragraph E. Miss Fatika, could you please explain? Miss Fatika?
Okay, Miss. Paragraph.
Okay.
I guess the answer is a push to put a stop to such intense study.
Okay. Where is the keyword in this paragraph?
Is maybe the Korean has tried to crack down on the serious study habits in order to allow more balanced system.
Okay, good job. That's the correct answer, and you also spot the correct keywords in the passage. So here if we read this paragraph on noting the schedule of many high school students, it is not abnormal for them to arrive home from school at midnight or even 3 a.m. after intensive self-study sessions supported by the school or parents. The Korean government has tried to crack down on the serious study habits in order to allow more balanced systems. Nah, seperti yang dikatakan Miss Fatika, ini bercerita tentang hal ini. Korean government has tried to crack down on the serious study habits. If you find the headings, we have a push to put a stop to such intense study. Okay, intense study ini di atasnya dijelasin bahwa mereka tuh di Korea belajarnya sampai pagi, dari pagi sampai pagi. Nah, di sini we said that intense study, dan the Korean government has tried to crack down the habits. So it means that the Korean government pushed to put a stop to such intense study. So the correct answer must be first heading here. And how about paragraph F? The next paragraph, Mr. Novel, would you please explain your answer? Mr. Novel?
Yes, Miss April. For paragraph F, my answer is heading number 10, subject matter and teaching style.
Okay.
Because the passage is explained about school curriculum in Korean by the government.
Yes.
And it also explained about a main subject in that country there is English and math.
Okay. Here, okay. Thank you, Mr. Noval. That's the correct answer. Paragraph F, here we have, as Mr. Noval said, we have the keywords with as many as 16 or so subjects. Many focus on Korean, English, maths memorization. Core subjects include Korean, English, and math. It means with adequate emphasis on social and physical science subjects. It means that a subject matter. And then students do not typically ask questions in the classroom, but prefer to memorize details. It related to teaching styles. It is critical to note that the type and level of subjects may differ from school to school. Type and level of subjects may differ from school to school, depending on the degree of selectivity and specialization of the school. Specialty optional expensive study schools help students memorize questions and answers from previous year's CAT tests and universities interview questions. It means that the teaching styles. So the correct answer for paragraph F is headings number 10. Okay. Nah, let's move to paragraph, the last paragraph. Everyone, can you hear my voice?
Yes,
Guys?
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Miss Irma, can you hear my voice? Okay. Mr. Anam, could you please explain the last paragraph?
Paragraph G, I think that the answer is ini. Number 3, listing number 3, an impressive school completion rate.
Yes.
Because in the last paragraph, the last sentence, this paragraph says that this was the highest percentage recorded in any country.
Okay.
And there is that this paragraph state 97% of South Korea young adults to finish high school.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Anam. That's the correct answer. For paragraph D, we have the keywords here. As Mr. Anam said, 97% of South Korea's young adults do finish high school. This was the highest percentage report in any country. This was the highest percentage report in any country. It means that an impressive school completion rate. So the correct answer, the headings number 3. And the last, we have paragraph H. By the way, guys, please turn on your video so I can see who is joining us. Okay. Miss Astika.
Ya.
Miss Astika baru gabung ya?
Ya, sorry, Mister.
Yang pertanyaan ini udah ini belum? Diikutin nggak dari tadi, nggak ya?
I followed, but I started at number 2.
Oh, okay. So you could answer number 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay. May I hear your explanation?
For number 7, I choose 6 because it's written there. The active students try. Like the Korean high school is increasing for English language.
Yes.
And it's written also that some of students are choosing the top university in Korean as well as abroad.
Yes.
So I thought the answer is that one.
Okay, good job. That's the correct answer for the last paragraph we have, and you also spelled the correct keywords in paragraph. Here state that even more evident that active student use of the English language in Korean high schools is increasingly necessary for the purpose of helping the students enter top universities in Korea as well as abroad. English is taught as a required subject from the 3rd year of elementary school up to high school. So the correct answer must be the growing importance of studying English. So the answer for number 7 is headings number 6. Okay. Sampai di sini teman-teman ada yang ingin ditanyain? Oke, kita lanjut ya. So, nah, jangan lupa teman-teman harus paying attention. List of headings itu biasanya kita dikasih lebih banyak daripada pertanyaan. Dan yang tadi saya bilang, pasti ada distraction, kayak rebellion against the system tadi. Teman-teman ada yang jawab ini karena ngelihat di paragraf ada kata yang sama, but please pay attention to that. You have to understand the whole meaning of the paragraph. Dan juga itu dulu. Nah, let's go through the practice test we have today. Here you have question 1 to 3. And then this is the reading passage. Don't forget, what you have to do is, please read the heading first. After that, you're going through the paragraph. What I mean is, read the heading first. You have to underline the keywords. After that, you have to search the easiest paragraph to do first, to answer first. You read paragraph A and you're going through which of the headings here is the best choice, okay? You have 2 minutes for this reading process. Your time start now. Please send me your answer through chat. Oh my God. Sorry guys. Wait, sorry ya guys. Mr. Rido, please check your answer for number 1. Mr. Anam, good job. Mr. Novel, good job. Mr. Rido, good job. Thirty seconds to go. Ms. Fatika, please check your answer for number 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, you may stop. Okay, let's move to the next paragraph. Yes, this like this. You have 2 minutes. The time start now. Okay. Miss Fatika, good job. Okay, guys, I give you additional 30 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, you may stop your answer. Mr. Rido, please check your answer for number 6. Let's move to the next question. Here we have number 7 to number 9. You have 2 minutes and 60 seconds. Your time start now. One minute 30 seconds left. Thirty seconds left. Ms. Fatika, please take your answer for number 7 and 8. Mr. Reader, please take your answer for number 7 and number 8. Mr. Rafi, please check your answer for number 7. This is quite interesting question, right? Okay, guys, time's up. So let's see the answer. Okay. So, oh my God. Sorry before. Okay. Number 1. How about Mr. Rafdi? Mr. Rafdi, could you please answer for number 1? Mr. Rafdi? Okay, Mr. Rafli, are you there? You guys could hear me, right?
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Hello, Miss. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How about number 1, Mr. Rafli?
Oh, yeah.
Answer?
Number one. Okay. Number one. I think the answer is number 5. The world's heaviest lobster.
Why?
Because I see at the last of sentence making it not only the heaviest crustacean in the world, but also the heaviest of all living arthropod species.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rafli. Miss Patika, do you have different answer? Miss Patika?
Wait, Miss.
Okay.
Number
1, paragraph A.
Paragraph A, I choose for lobster habitats because it stated that American lobster is species of lobster found on the Atlantic coast of North America, safely from Labrador to New Jersey.
Okay, that's why your answer is lobster habitats, right? So, I also, thank you, Miss Patika. I also see someone answer different types of American lobster, because maybe you find it here. It is also known as Atlantic lobster, Canadian lobster, true lobster, northern lobster, Canadian bass, or Maine lobster. Okay, guys. So the correct answer is for paragraph A is the world's heaviest lobster. Why? Because sebenarnya kalau misalnya Miss Fatika tadi sebutin lobster habitats, di sini emang ada disebutin di mana kita bisa menemukan lobster, spesies lobster dari American lobster ini. Itu ada di Atlantic coast of North America, chiefly from Labrador to New Jersey. But the question is that a habitat means, biasanya habitats itu, kalau misalnya kita cari literaturnya kan, habitats itu contohnya kayak di ocean, terus refer to the apa namanya ya, ecological habitat, not the place or the country which the lobster refer to. So the lobster habitats must not be the correct answer. And if you also see, it is also known as Atlantic lobster, Canadian lobster, true lobster, northern lobster, Canadian perch, Maine lobsters. It is the name, the other name of the American lobster, not the different types of American lobster. Okay. So number 1 and number 6 is incorrect. And in the last paragraph, we have it can reach a body length of 64 centimeter and a mass of over 20 kilograms, making it not only the heaviest crustacean in the world, but also the heaviest of all living arthropod species. So the correct answer must be the world's heaviest lobster. Okay, how about number B, paragraph B, sorry. Paragraph B, Mr. Nova, could you please explain?
Yes, Miss Aprilia. My answer for paragraph B is the heading for number 4, lobster fishing method. This is because the passage explained about most American lobster caught by primarily using lobster trap.
Okay.
Yes, it can be by bottom trawler, using gill net, and by scuba divers.
Submarines. Good job. That's the correct answer. Thank you, Mr. Noval. Ini jelas ya, clear ya. Ini adalah cara menangkap lobster. So, kalau dilihat lobster habitats enggak, while lobster must be measured when caught, enggak, adult male lobsters are prime catch, enggak, lobster fishing methods, di sini dijelasin. Itu jawaban yang benar. World's heaviest lobster tadi udah, different types of American lobster juga enggak. So, the correct answer is lobster fishing methods. How about number paragraph C, Mr. Anam? Mr. Anam?
Yes, Miss.
Could you please explain?
I guess the paragraph C is referred to the heading number 2. Why lobster must be measured when caught? Because in the sentence sentence, it states that every lobster fisher is required to use a lobster cage to measure the distance from lobster eye.
Okay, good job. That's the correct answer. Here we have every lobster fisher is required to use a lobster gauge to measure the distance from the lobster eye socket to the end of its carapace. If the lobster is less than 83 millimeter long, it is too young to be sold and must be released back to the sea. There is also a legal maximum size of 130 millimeter in Maine, meant to ensure the survival of a healthy breeding stock of adult males. So this is explained why lobster must be measured when caught. Good job, everyone. Thank you. And let's go to the next question. Okay, Miss Astika, are you there? Miss Astika?
Yes, Miss.
Could you please explain paragraph A for number 4?
For number 4, I choose 3. It is written there, the CBT aims to solve problems concerning dysfunctional emotions, behavior, and cognition. So that's, I thought that is the benefit.
Okay, so your answer is the benefits and drawbacks of CBT, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone have different answer? Mr. Rafdi?
Yes, Miss. My answer for number 4 is number 4.
Okay, a goal-oriented therapeutic approach, right?
Yes, because yeah, I simply notes CBT aims to solve problems concerning dysfunctional emotion, behaviors, and cognition through a goal-oriented systematic procedure in the present.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rafdi. Thank you, Miss Astika. So the correct answer is a goal-oriented therapeutic approach. Kalau jawaban Miss Astika tadi the benefits and drawbacks of CBT, you have to pay attention. In the paragraph A, we are not discussing about drawbacks here. So number 3, the heading for number 3, it could be incorrect answer. But if you read the whole paragraph, here we have CBT aims to solve problems concerning dysfunctional emotions, behaviors, and cognitions through a goal-oriented. Simply, this paragraph is explained about what is the CBT, not the benefits and the drawbacks. Okay, so the correct answer should be heading 4, a goal-oriented therapeutic approach. Thank you. Let's move to the paragraph B. Mr. Anam, could you please explain?
Yes, paragraph B, I guess the heading related, the list heading in number 6, the range of CBT interventions.
Yes.
Because the paragraph explain about the in the first paragraph, yeah. But commonly might include keeping a diary significant, and in the last paragraph, relaxation mindfulness also commonly include.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Anam. That's the correct answer. The range of CBT interventions. In the first sentence of the paragraph, we already we could see that here it is stated that the particular therapeutic techniques vary. Therapeutic techniques, it means that an intervention, but commonly may include keeping a diary of significant events and associated feelings. Ini cara kerjanya si CBT ini. Gimana teknik-teknik yang diterapkan dalam terapi cognitive behavioral. So the correct answer, nggak mungkin slow process, nggak mungkin a new type of therapeutic approach, benefit and drawbacks juga enggak, goal oriented ini udah tadi ada jawabannya. CBT therapists are always honest, itu nggak dijelasin. The best choice for heading paragraph B is the range of CPT intervention, as Mr. Anum said. Thank you. And let's move to paragraph C. Siapa yang belum ya? Paragraph C, Mr. Rido, we're going back to you. Could you please explain?
Yeah, paragraph C, I think the answer is number 1, and and it's related to first sentence and second sentence. It explains about therapy is not an overnight process, and it in some cases take considerable time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rido. That's the correct answer. So here kalau kita baca, di sini juga ada sih sebenarnya yang mirip-mirip jawabannya ya. Ini yang pertama, going through cognitive behavioral therapy is not an overnight process. For clients, a typical course consists of 12 to 16 hour long sessions. Nah, bagi yang menjawab number 5, CBT therapists are always honest with their clients, itu incorrect karena di sini disebutin it requires honesty and openness between the client and therapist. Therapists honest, but kalau kita lihat konteks meaning dari headings number 5, CBT therapists are always honest with their clients. Always honest with their clients. It requires honesty and openness between the client and therapist. Kok sepertinya ini rada-rada nggak cocok ya dengan apa yang disebutin mengarah ke sana, tapi kok sepertinya nggak meaningnya nggak pas gitu. So you have to find the other answer yang bisa menjelaskan yang meaningnya sama dengan yang ada di paragraf. Pay attention to that. The best correct answer must be for number 6 is a slow process. As Mr. Rido said, here we have going through cognitive behavioral therapy is not an overnight process for clients. A typical course consists of 12 to 16 hour long sessions. Okay? Any question, guys? Okay, let's move to the next and the last paragraph we have. Miss Fatika, I'm going back to you. Could you please explain? Number 7.
Number 7, I guess, is heading for life form exists on other planets. Maybe with the second sentence that NASA probes any unlock out for planet outside solar system, and astronomer carefully listening any message being beamed through space.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fatika. Anyone have different answer? Ada yang punya jawaban berbeda nggak? How about Mr. Novel? Mr. Novel, are you there?
My answer is same with the Miss Fatika answer.
Same with Miss Fatika. Okay, guys.
Yes.
Actually, you already find the correct keywords in the reading passage. Here we have NASA probes are on the lookout for planets outside our solar system. Your answer is life forms exist on other planets, right? But actually, you are omitting the word for this. Look out for planets. Look out for planets, and astronomers are carefully listening for any message being beamed through space. If you see this as pessimistic prediction, itu nggak cocok. The probability of life existing on other planets bisa, tapi ini menjelaskan tentang probability of life existing on other planets nggak? Sepertinya enggak. Astronomers send message through space. Astronomers send message through space. No. Here it is stated astronomers are carefully listening for any message, not send message. How to avoid contact with aliens? Enggak. The search, sekarang yang jadi pertanyaan adalah whether it is the heading number 5 or number 6. Life form exists on other planets, iya, tapi teman-teman harus perhatikan bahwa NASA probes are on the lookout for planets. On the lookout for planets, berarti mereka masih belum yakin ada planet di luar yang eksis apa enggak. Mereka masih mencari. Okay? So, the correct answer must be number 5, heading 5, the search for alien life forms. Okay? Number 7, the correct answer is heading number 5. Let's move to the paragraph B. Mr. Novel sudah. Mr. Rafdi? Mr. Rafdi?
Yes. Yes,
Could you
Miss.
please explain your answer for paragraph B, number 8?
For number 8, my answer is heading number 4.
Heading number 4, how to avoid contact with aliens.
Yeah. Actually, because I see the last sentence in the paragraph.
Humans would be better off doing everything they can to avoid contact. Here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the whole paragraph. What is it mean and what is the context? Well, no, according to the eminent physicist Stephen Hawking, if aliens visit us, the outcome would be much as when Columbus landed in America, which didn't turn out well for the Native Americans. Hawking has said in a forthcoming documentary made for the Discovery Channel. He argues that instead of trying to find and communicate with life in the cosmos, humans would be better off doing everything they can to avoid contact. How to avoid contact with aliens, ini memang dijelasin to avoid contact, but apakah di sini dijelasin how to avoid contact? Itu enggak di paragraph B. So you have to pay attention to that. If you find the corresponding synonym, it doesn't mean that is the correct answer, okay? You have to understand the whole meanings of this heading. How to avoid contact with aliens is not explained in this paragraph, in the paragraph B. But kalau kita baca secara keseluruhan, the correct answer must be heading 1, a pessimistic prediction. Because if you see here in paragraph B, Stephen Hawking said, if aliens visit us, the outcome would be much as when Columbus landed in America, which didn't turn out well for the Native Americans. It means that kalau misalnya ada aliens datang, itu bakalan nggak baik untuk kita gitu. Jadi dia udah pesimis duluan nih, udah menganggap bahwa alien itu seharusnya kita jauhin gitu. Karena kalau misalnya mereka datang, kemungkinan kita akan jadi bahaya. Padahal kita nggak tahu nih apa yang akan terjadi pada saat mereka datang kan. So the correct answer must be a pessimistic prediction, not how to avoid contact with aliens. Okay? And the last question we have paragraph C. Miss Astika, could you please help me explain? Miss Astika.
For number 9, I guess is 6, Miss.
6, life forms exist on other planets. Okay.
Because it's written there are billions and billions of stars in our galaxy. Yeah, that one is.
Okay, there are after all billions and billions of stars in our galaxy alone. It is reasonable to expect an even greater number of planets orbiting them. So your answer is life forms exist on other planets. Okay. So if you see number C, let's see the headings first. Pessimistic prediction, no. Probability of life existing on other planets, it could be this one. Astronomers send message through space, no. How to avoid contact with aliens, no. The search for alien life forms, kita udah jawab tadi. Ini for number 7, life form exists on other planets. Could be that juga. Jadi kita punya 2 probability jawaban. Yang pertama adalah probability of life existing on other planets, and then life forms exist on other planets. Let's see what is the paragraph talk about. Hawking believes that based on the sheer number of planets the scientists know must exist, we are not the only life form in the universe. Okay, life form exists on other planets. Okay, the probability of life existing on other planets. There are, after all, billions and billions of stars in our galaxy alone. It is reasonable to expect an even greater number of planets orbiting them. And it is not unreasonable to expect some of that alien life to be intelligent and capable of interstellar communication. Okay, you have to pay attention that here we have the word to expect, and it is not unreasonable to expect. So we still not sure whether they exist or not. We are still expecting. It means that we have the probability to expect that the life of aliens exists on other planets. Pay attention to that word. For number 9, the correct answer must be headings 2. The probability of life existing on other planets, and not heading number 6, life forms exist on other planets. Okay, pay attention to the word in the paragraph, because nomor 6 ini emang dibuat untuk supaya kita salah menjawab. Jadi you have to be careful when you reading the reading passage. Okay, thank you guys. Ada yang ingin ditanyain nggak? Kayaknya ini agak sulit ya. Gimana teman-teman? Teman-teman ada yang ingin ditanyain nggak untuk pertanyaan hari ini? Untuk reading matching headings, sampai situ aja tadi. Sepertinya teman-teman masih rada bingung-bingung ya untuk jawaban matching headings ini.
Bisa nggak kalau misalnya kita tes bahasa Indonesia gitu kan biasanya main topik itu ada di awal paragraf, atau enggak mereka bilang induktif atau something deduktif yang di akhir paragraf. Bisa nggak sih kalau ngerjain reading kayak gini juga kita jadi lihatnya yang atas dan awal paragraf, awal kalimat sama akhirnya gitu.
Sebenarnya in some cases the techniques could be applied. Tapi kalau misalnya Miss melihat cara kita tadi menjawab pertanyaan, kebanyakan jawabannya itu nggak ada di topic sentence-nya. So what you have to do is you have to understand the whole paragraph, you have to read it at normal speed, and understand what is the paragraph about. Karena bisa jadi, misalnya di topik pertama dia bilang bahwa, ada case kayak gini, misalnya di topik pertama dia bilang bahwa banyak orang menyukai sports. Ternyata di di sentence kedua itu sentence-nya adalah counter the first sentence, the topic sentence. Bisa jadi di topik kedua dia bilang tapi beberapa orang lainnya juga tidak menyukai sports. Nah, ada yang kayak gitu juga. So saran saya sih jangan hanya berfokus ke topic sentence. Kalau misalnya tapi you have to understand the whole paragraph. Topic sentence hanya akan memudahkan kita mencari tahu tentang di paragraf ini dia ngomong tentang apa sih? Bukan apa inti, apa topik pembicaraan yang akan dibicarakan. Tapi apakah itu jawaban yang benar ada di first sentence dari each paragraph? Itu menurut saya jangan kayak gitu. You have to pay attention to the whole paragraph to understand the whole meaning and the whole context. Oke? Ada lagi yang ingin ditanyakan teman-teman? Gak ada ya. By the way, I don't think next week kita akan ada kelas Zoom lagi. Tapi kalau misalnya bisa saya usahakan, kita akan kelas Zoom lagi with other type of question. Tapi kalau enggak, I will share several types of practice test to our group ya. Kalau misalnya ada yang ingin ditanyakan, nanti ditanyakan aja di sana. Oke? Okay, I think that's all, everyone. Thank you for today. Have a nice day. I hope you understand and having fun with our lessons today. Goodbye.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye, thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah.